When it comes to jiu-jitsu, Craig Jones is playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. And in this video, he's going to be rolling with some normal level guys, and you really can see the difference thanks to Bang, Tao, Muay Thai and MMA. Check out the original content in the link in the description. We have week 1 Dave putting himself straight into a guillotine while passing the guard. Craig Jones has no mercy. He doesn't care that he just paid the sign-up fee. He's going to put him in the guillotine and he's not going to let it go. And just look at the smile on Craig Jones' face. This is what jiu-jitsu is about. Watch here how Craig upgrades the grip of the guillotine. He slid the right wrist all the way up to the shoulder line and grabbed the left hand to secure it in. And the good thing about the high risk guillotine is it hides the hands from the hand fight, making it really hard for your opponent to get out. Now pay attention to this next guy. He keeps his head low when he's passing the guard. That's going to make it hard for Craig to enter in on the legs, and it also makes it hard to attack kimuras and things like that because the head's on the inside of the chest. It's a nice approach, but you do leave yourself vulnerable to snapdowns and guillotines. So let's see how Craig deals with it. He's trying to hook the legs together and he's thinking about jumping over. He's able to trap the two legs together, but you see how Craig uses that right arm to frame. He's going to get a whizzer and build up to the dogfight. Dave trying to pull the arm through, looking for a throw by, but Craig gets the 2-on-1 to defend. Dogfight Dave building to a 4-point. Craig rolling through back to the guard. Dogfight Dave going to circle back into the leg drag. Craig nice and relaxed on the bottom. Just another day's work for him, but an opportunity of a lifetime for Dave. Now watch how when Craig heights up to his hips, Dave's going to reach that right arm through to the waist and run around the backside. That's going to prevent Craig from getting a whizzer, and now he assumes the referee's position. Craig, a man that is very comfortable on his knees for some reason. I want to say that it's just from practicing jiu-jitsu, but we can't be sure. Dave grabbing the side of the head, looking to work the hooks in. Now look how Dave gets his left hook in and he controls the right shoulder. That's called cross body control, and it's going to stop him from losing the position. But you can see now that the right arm's out, when Craig postures up, it's so easy for him to fall off. Craig reversing the position into the front headlock. He's going to slide through for a short Darce grip, and that's where you grab the forearm, not the bicep, and you use the elbow to push the back of the head down. Craig throwing that left leg over, displaying his elite level mobility and how it applies to jiu-jitsu. And if you struggle to move your body like that, I have an 8-week full body mobility program that's going to open up your hips and shoulders. I designed it so you don't need any fancy equipment. You can do the sessions after your jiu-jitsu or weight training. Check the link down below. It's on sale right now, so you can get yourself a structured mobility program that works. Now Craig back in bottom side control, blocking the cross face by crossing his forearms over to defend the inside position, but he's also super relaxed. Sometimes this happens when it's been a while since the last nose beer. His body just goes limp. The guy on top looking to isolate an arm. Craig rolling through, so he switches to the leg attacks, and he's going to get the inside position with both legs here. He's grabbing hold of both hips here, looking to come up for the back and kick the legs out. But Craig has a really nice counter. He grabs both of the heels and sits his weight heavy, preventing Dave from being able to climb up for the back. So Dave changing tactics here. He's locking his arms around the leg, looking to get away from Craig's butt crack. Craig sits through and they end up in the 50-50. Now watch how Craig turns away to protect his leg, demonstrating how threatening the leg can expose the back. So Dave takes that opportunity to build up, but he keeps the tight waist and drives his head tight, allowing Craig to lock him up in a boogie choke. Right now, Craig just using the position for control. He would need to lock that left leg round into a triangle, but he's just playing and seeing what kind of options he has. Now Dave has managed to create some space in the boogie choke by posting up on his left hand, but he exposes his neck on the inside, and Craig's going to use that fist to punch in for the choke. And this is the same concept that you can use when you lock a triangle. If the person exposes their neck by posturing up and they're doing a good job defending, you can just gently push your fist into the side of the neck that's exposed to close the choke off on both sides. And if you didn't know this, Dave actually has a fear of flying, so Craig's helping him overcome that. Watch how he grabs the tricep and he's going to off balance Dave, grab the wrist and throw him over his head, successfully completing the humiliation ritual that probably cost this guy around $100. And if you think the ritual is over, it's about to get much worse. He gives Dave the inside knee position with the right leg, allows him to get the crossface, but you're never safe with Craig Jones. Watch how when Dave goes for the double unders position, Craig's going to use that to immediately wrap up the no-gi Ezekiel. And watch here, the camera is straight in his face, so there's no way that Dave can can deny this ever happening. But Dave's a good sport, he always finishes with a smile on his face, and if you don't believe me, you can ask his wife. Now check out the posture of this next guy. He comes out ready to roll. This could be his moment, so let's see if he can make it happen. He has nice head position on the inside shoulder, posturing up into the knee cut pass. When you're rolling with someone who passes with a lot of forward pressure, you can do what Craig is doing here. He's using the knee shield with the top leg crossed underneath the bottom. That's allowing him to keep the pressure at bay by driving that knee into the pocket of the hip. And you can see here how Dave is trying to drive in even more, and Craig can definitely feel this, and he's going to use that knee shield to redirect the pressure while he reaches through for the leg, initially bringing Dave on top of him. Dave's going to react by sitting back, which allows Craig to come up, and what he wants to do from here is backstep into the legs, but because his right foot was on the outside position, he's just going to come up and start passing on top. Craig blocking the knee shield by controlling the left leg, so Dave's going to bring his right knee to the inside of the hip, and he's going to be able to pummel it into the closed guard here. And if you didn't notice already, this is actually not just Dave, this is Super Dave, and Craig has the difficult task of finding his kryptonite. Let's see if he can do it. Dave locking up the rubber guard. I don't actually know anything about 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu. I know that this might be called the rubber guard, but I remember a video of Gordon Ryan specifically saying that rubber guard doesn't work, and ever since then I just eliminated it from my mind. If you disagree with me, feel free to disagree in the comments. After all, that is what the comment section is for. Super Dave still in the closed guard, looking to work that lock up towards the shoulder line. Craig able to drive his weight forward, and those legs slip back down. Now every time you're in the closed guard, it's a good idea to stand up, because then the legs that are locked around you can start to slide down, but you do expose your legs to attacks. As you can see, Dave has a right arm scoop grip on the leg from which he can attack the leg, and that might set up an armbar or a triangle as well. Craig posturing up, and he sees the space to get his right knee to the inside, and watch how he pushes off the mat and drives that right knee to the mat. That's going to force Dave into the bottom half guard. Craig able to lock up the chin strap. He's going to pass the guard and sit through with the underhook, and this is called a cowl catcher. It's a bit of a neck crank, and I'd say it's more of a catch wrestling submission than a jiu-jitsu submission, but nevertheless, well done Craig for finding Super Dave's kryptonite. Next up we have Abu Dhabi Dave, so get ready for some heel hooks. He's going to drag Craig back into the middle of the sacrificial circle. Now watch this, he's going to get a nice little passing sequence going. He passes to the right and hops over with a cartwheel to the left, but look how Craig keeps that left knee to the inside of the shoulder. He's going to frame under the armpit and rotate through into the knee bar position. Abu Dhabi Dave obviously doesn't want to get into a leg lock shootout with Craig Jones, so he turns to his knees to try and escape. Craig grabbing the far hip and chasing the back. Dave doing a really nice job just spazzing out, and he manages to get back to the guard, and right here he's able to get a scoop grip with the left arm on the leg. He's going to scoot into the leg lock position, and he pummels his right foot to the inside, but he leaves his heel vulnerable. Craig digging his elbow to the inside, and he's able to get the inside heel hook, and Dave obviously felt that all the way up to his genitals because he nearly thrusted his balls through the ceiling there. And that's going to be the end of the video. If you want more Craig Jones antics, then check out these other videos that I made. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.